We are live from
Hi!
Studio 69.
69.
Oops.
That's Adrian's black rectangle there
Sorry, I have to move my chair.
that we can see on
something
his
in the way.
desk.
Or maybe I can move my camera. Duh. What am I?
It's always the simple answers that are the hardest. Adrian, you okay, bro? We're
You
totally
alright?
live watching whatever's
Yeah.
happening.
What is happening?
Nothing. I can hear you all now. Hold on. Let me turn around.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
And this is Adrian.
Hi.
What's up?
You're
I did
sideways,
it.
bro.
Huh?
You're sideways.
How am I sideways? Hold on.
You
Let
need
me
to rotate your camera. This first couple minutes is just gonna be of
Here.
Adrian. No,
He's like an auntie.
you need to rotate 90 degrees to the right.
Like this.
I
Not-
see your arm.
And now
No,
you're upside down for
you're
me.
upside.
You're upside down.
What's happening?
I'm correct.
He looks fine on my screen, so maybe
He
that's
does?
yeah, he looks upright.
Okay, who cares?
Okay, maybe it's just weird for you.
Yeah, according to the thing, I look okay. There
This is
you go.
super weird, but whatever. It doesn't matter as long as I'm the only one who sees the awkwardness that's happening in front of my face.
Let's hope.
I'm gonna send a picture to y'all. What's happening? Okay, let's introduce ourselves.
Okay, what's up, YouTube? I'm Marissa Rojas.
Oh. Hey,
Next?
I'm Adrian.
She's not done.
Oh, I thought we were just going in like a line, like
Okay, just
we are the,
kidding,
and we were gonna
she's
end.
Okay. I'm Trixie, aka the Thoughtful Beast. Hi. I'm sending this picture.
And
That's
we
featuring
are
the Film
Collective.
Collective. Oh God. We're doing great.
This is
okay,
super-
because there's probably a delay, so it's hard. Not that we get it right in person, but it's fine. So today we are gonna do a cold read of a script that I wrote, and we haven't looked at the script since like the first week of March, because the world has gone to crap in the past 3 weeks. But we're here, and we're happy to share our first original scene that we're gonna shoot and produce. I don't know when, because obviously, again, the state of the world is weird and we can't see each other in person, but it will happen.
Yes, it will happen. Just who the hell knows when.
I guess I'll keep talking.
Yep. Keep talking.
I have a clipboard here with the script, and again, I haven't seen this in 3 weeks. The working title of the script is called Sis, because I couldn't think of a name. Essentially, Trixie and Adrian are our brother and sister in this script. It's about a 3-minute scene. 3 pages equals 3 minutes. Just a little background, I guess. I mean, I haven't even given Trixie and Adrian this background, even though they read it and they can get it from context. Essentially, they're like estranged. They're not very close anymore. Trixie's character has moved far away from home due to the death of their mother, and just like coping with all of that. And they've all been coping with it in different ways. And Adrian is stuck at home with their father, and the father's kind of cold and is not very fatherly towards Adrian's character, and especially because Trixie's character's gone now, all of the kind of tension is on Adrian's shoulders. So that's kind of the background. And the whole purpose of the scene is trying to find that reconnection between these siblings. And can you hear me, Adrian? You're doing like a weird thing. I can't hear you. I see just lips moving. Your lips are moving like Meghan Trainor song.
That's what I was thinking in my head. Your lips are moving. Your lips are moving, and your mouth. Ooh, maybe we're gonna have some technical difficulties.
Maybe a little bit. You know what I also realized about this quarantine is that just like me talking right now, I'm like, oh my god, this is what I sound like because I haven't been talking. Like, I mean, sure, I'm on like Zoom calls, but I just like nod my head and do a thumbs up and nod my head and smile, and then it's like I see my family, and honestly, I talk to them just the same amount, just like, hey, what are we having for dinner? Cool. It's not like extensive conversations. Which I know is terrible. Yeah. So like me talking right now, I'm like, oh my god, that was long.
Yeah. Okay, well, Adrian went away. Oh, Adrian's back.
It's back.
Okay, if you go to IG, like to my Instagram stories, you'll be tagged in it, but you'll see what I see because it's really weird.
Oh god.
I was just like, what's happening?
What is happening?
Do you see it? Yeah. It's like rotated 90 degrees this way.
I'm so confused.
I don't know, but as long as no one else can see it,
That's
I guess
true.
Who cares? I guess that's where I am.
Adrian, is it fine on YouTube? Because I know you have YouTube up.
Oh, we also can't hear you, Adrian.
Oh yeah, we can't hear you.
Nope. No one can hear you. No one can hear you scream. I'm coming to kill you. And no one will ever know. La, la, la. Okay, that's my song. That's my song. Oh, Marissa. Okay.
What's up?
Well, okay. Well, Adrian is just, we
look really good. Oh, we can't see.
Okay.
We look really.
Wait, go. Yep. Cool.
Good. Okay, great. Good here.
Okay, good. So while you just figure that out, I totally want to talk to you about some stuff.
Okay.
One, have you seen Mother? I Am Mother.
Who's in it?
It's Hilary Swank.
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
So that, I don't know. We saw it this weekend. That was a fun one. And it's an interesting premise. And it's basically like the mother is a robot. Nope, we can't hear you, Adrian. And then the other thing is, have you seen what is it called? It's the Forbidden City? No. Forbidden something Netflix.
I haven't seen anything forbidden in a while.
The Forbidden Kingdom. No, that's not it. That's Jackie Chan. Oh my crap. Hold on. I'm literally searching Asian zombies.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's just called Kingdom. Have you seen Kingdom?
I haven't. I've heard about it. It's with zombies.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You should watch it. It's beautiful. Like,
yeah,
the cinematography is beautiful and the blocking is beautiful. Like, it's very freaking artistic. Like, so far. Like, we were in it, I think, like 3 episodes. It's freaking beautiful. Like, it was super weird. Like, I wanted to watch it.
It's called Kingdom.
Kingdom. It's basically Asian zombies.
Okay.
But it's really good.
I'm that is my aesthetic.
We can't hear you either.
Adrian, what do you do this? I feel like this is a problem every time.
I know. This is why you're supposed to be on early, Adrian.
Yeah, this is why we sent the link.
Oh, God.
So we could do this kind of thing. Kingdom.
But yeah, if you're out there and you're watching us, watch Kingdom. I mean, you know, unless like you're super high strung right now, which I super understand, but like if you like zombie stuff, like yeah, watch it. Also, again, it's just beautiful. Like they have beautiful shots. Like and they have like beautiful creepy shots. Like yeah, it's on point, dude. Camera on point.
I'm down. I'm down to watch it. Oh, we lost Adrian.
So yeah. Yeah. What else can we talk about?
I don't know.
Meow, 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 meow. Well, I guess we're just gonna talk about like random things until Adrian comes back. I'm gonna move my office into Joey's room. Joey's office. That's what I think we're slowly doing it this week because we're like doing it between people's like work times, but also like we don't want to do it super late at night.
Yeah.
Like after everyone's done, because like most of my house is literally just like working normal hours and then they want to relax, which is perfectly understandable.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I found a lot of so basically behind me is this closet, right? My green screen was right there.
Yeah.
And there's a closet and I put a lot of my stuff there. And so I was unpacking it. And then I found a lot of crap that I thought I lost. Like I found one of my favorite jackets and my favorite scarf. And like I've just been finding random things being like, oh, I literally just threw everything in here, like covered it with a green screen and like never looked again. Look at it. I was just like, oh my God.
Green screen is there. You can't see it.
Yeah. Oh my God. And I found a lot of wigs. I found more wigs. Like they're all black. But I found more wigs. So I'm apparently having a wig connection now.
Adrian, talk.
Hello.
Oh, we hear you. Gosh. Thank God.
Oh, finally.
What did you do?
Yeah, what did you do differently?
Well, I switched to my laptop.
Okay, maybe we should do your laptop from now on.
Okay.
As a rule.
Yeah, or you come in 15 minutes earlier so we can figure it out before we go live.
Yeah.
Yes.
That too.
Okay, so cold read?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we all have the document up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's right.
I need narrate.
Yeah, I have to read the scene headings and the descriptions. Ready, Adrian? Do you have the script up? Okay, we ready, y'all?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Eyes ready.
All right, we are reading Sis, written by Marissa Rojas.
Woo, go Marissa.
That's her.
Okay. Interior kitchen night. Abigail wraps lumpia at the kitchen island. Nico storms into the house and into the kitchen.
Is everything all right?
What do you think?
I'm assuming no. Is it Dad?
Nico scoffs as he rummages around the living room.
Have you seen my phone?
No, but do you want to help me wrap this lumpia and maybe we can talk about it?
Nico stops rummaging and looks up at Abigail in disbelief.
Are you kidding?
No, we haven't spent much time together since I've been home and I just want to...
Want to what? Be my big sis now? Actually take interest in my life?
Abigail's hope dims.
Yeah, it's a little too late for that. Hello?
Oh, Nico continues to search for his phone.
I know I haven't been here for you.
Nico doesn't look up to acknowledge her.
For both of you. And I'm sorry.
Sorry. Really? In 2 days? You'll be back on a plane to your perfect life in San Francisco while I'm here taking care of our father who won't even look at me in the eye. And all you have to say is sorry? But I guess at least one of us gets to have a life, right? Mom always said you'd be the one to see the world and I'd be the good son who stayed close to home to take care of her and Dad.
Nico holds back tears while Abigail allows one to fall.
Nico, I know it was unfair of me to leave. At the time, I thought running away was the best way to deal with it all. To be as far away from home and anything that reminded me of her.
Abigail takes a beat to compose herself. Nico waits.
But I was wrong. I not only set myself up to endure that grief alone, but I also hurt you and Dad in the process.
Abigail's eyes begin to water. Nico's expression softens.
I know I can't go back and change my decision. And I'm not asking you to just forgive me. All I ask is for a chance to be here for you now.
Nico takes a moment to think.
You could have come back. You could have come back home anytime.
Do you mean that?
Of course. I don't hold grudges. I can't say the same for Dad, but...
Nico.
Abigail gives her brother a pointed yet playful look.
Okay, I'll clarify. I don't hold grudges for long. But anyway, let's save that for another day. We have another issue at hand.
What do you mean?
Nico points at the counter. They look down at some very poorly wrapped lumpia.
What? Mom always said you were the better lumpia wrapper. That's why I asked for your help.
Oh, sis. You definitely need my help. Desperately.
Laughter ensues. The two siblings begin to wrap lumpia together. Fade out.
Sorry. I couldn't help it. It seemed like the right thing to do.
It's okay. It's like, okay. So, reading that, it's one of these things where it's just like, I personally am like one of those writers who's like super self-conscious about like writing and like reading things out loud. So I'm just like, like not to you guys, but to like me, my own self. Yeah.
To thine own self. It's good. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got this.
Hi,
I can't
Lorraine.
click on that for you.
Oh, that's right. You got this.
Oh, that's the emoji.
Thanks,
for
girl.
that. Looks like a duck.
How do I'm clicking on the wrong thing.
Mm.
Marissa, would you like to give us some notes and then us go again?
Yeah. I actually have this sheet here that I was supposed to type up for you guys nicely, but I never did. So I guess before, and like, no, this is not technically a beat sheet, but this is more of just like a context sheet. So I just want to talk about like the struggle of writing a scene that is totally out of context, because it's just like, it's a scene that stands on its own and it's not part of a greater story. So you kind of have to make the story up like before and like the after. And this kind of helped me. And so I wrote here, I'm just reading what I wrote on this paper. Purpose of the scene: to show two estranged siblings reconnecting. And this goes to show how like uncreative I am with names, like not even names of titles, but like characters. Abigail was originally Nicole, and Nico, because I'm like, I don't know what to name children. Anyways, so Nico, I'm like I'm trying to. Nico's a Filipino name, and I was trying to think of like Filipino names that are like Filipino American names. Like you meet a lot of Nicos, you'll meet a lot of Abigails.
There's a lot of Abigails.
Yeah,
I was gonna say they're very Filipino. They're very Filipino names.
Yeah. And okay, so Abigail initiates / wants this reconnection to happen. So you are more or less like, not that Adrian is the antagonist, but like you're the one driving the scene. You're driving the change that happens in the scene. Okay, so we'll start off with. Okay, bye. It's okay. This is not your part anymore. Just kidding. Oh, current. Oh, okay.
That's what he was writing on Friday. As he was super late.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is your notes for you, Abigail. So The first bullet is want. Nicole wants to reconnect with Nico, her little brother. On the surface, she just like wants to make lumpia with her brother because that's a nice sibling bonding moment. But on the deeper level of like the want and the desire of your character is to reconnect / bond with her brother that, you know, they haven't had that chance in many years. And then 2, what happens if Abigail does not get this reconnection? So Nico and Abigail will remain strained. The rift in the relationship may... What did I write? I can't read my writing. The rift in the relationship may grow even deeper. Whatever. And then why now? Nico leaves to go back home, because that's not really her home, in 2 days.
Abigail.
Yeah.
Abigail.
Sorry, I'm just reading my stuff. And then this is for Nico. Okay, so first, Nico's wants. Nico wants to keep his distance from Abigail. It's just easier that way. On the surface, what the hell? Sorry. Trying to read right. On the surface, he doesn't want to open up. He just wants to find his phone, and he just wants to leave the room ASAP. On a deeper level, though, he doesn't want to feel so alone and so like isolated and misunderstood, because that's how you feel right now in the situation that you're living. And then 2, what happens if you don't get this understanding, this feeling of like you're not alone? Nico will continue to hold resentment, but will continue to feel alone as a result. And then why now? He doesn't see his sister often, so if not now, it may never happen. Okay, so those are the notes I wrote when I was writing the scene. Because again, it's very hard to write a scene out of thin air when you have like no context. And like, again, like for the purposes of our format of our channel, we don't have time to make full short films. So that's where we're at. So maybe that will help a little bit. As far as notes, I'll be honest, I was just trying to not lose my pace in the script. Let's do it one more time, and then I'll give notes, and then once more, and then we'll be good, because I feel like we're at 23 minutes into this, so I don't think it's gonna take long.
Yay.
Cool. All right. Cool.
Okay.
We're doing it. Take 2
At some
with
point,
a little bit more background.
My wrist up. When were you gonna continue?
So what?
And
What?
I was saying earlier when we were reading, I was like, Marissa.
Oh yeah, I know. I was just like, because I was like trying to like enjoy, but then I'm like, oh wait, I have to read too. Okay, I'm not gonna do that this time. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Interior kitchen night. Abigail wraps lumpia at the kitchen island. Nico storms into the house and into the kitchen.
Is everything all right?
What do you think?
I'm assuming no. Is it Dad?
Nico scoffs as he rummages around the living room.
Have you seen my phone?
No, but do you want to help me wrap this lumpia and maybe talk about it?
Nico stops rummaging and looks up at Abigail in disbelief.
Are you kidding?
No. We haven't spent much time together since I've been home, and I just want to...
Want to what? Be my big sis now? Actually take interest in my life?
Abigail's hope dims.
Yeah, it's a little too late for that.
I know I haven't been here
Nico
for you.
continues to search for his phone.
I know I haven't been here for you.
Nico doesn't look up to acknowledge her.
For both of you. And I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Nico turns
Really?
around.
Sorry. Really? In 2 days, you'll be on a plane back to your perfect life in San Francisco, while I'm here taking care of our father who won't even look at me in the eye.
Abigail looks down.
And all you have to say is sorry? But I guess at least one of us gets to have a life, right? Mom always said you'd be the one to see the world, and I'd be the good son who stayed close to home to take care of her and Dad.
Nico holds back tears while Abigail allows one to fall.
Nico, I know it was unfair of me to leave. At the time, I thought running away was the best way to deal with it all. To be as far away from home and anything that reminded me of her.
Abigail takes a beat to compose herself. Nico waits.
But I was wrong. I not only set myself to endure the grief alone, but I also hurt you and Dad in the process.
Abigail's eyes begin to water. Nico's expression softens.
I know I can't go back and change my decision. And I'm not asking you to just forgive me. All I ask is for a chance to be here for you now.
Nico takes a moment to think.
You know, you could have come back home anytime.
Do you mean that?
Of course. I don't hold grudges. I can't say the same for Dad, but...
Nico.
Abigail gives her brother a pointed yet playful look.
Okay, I'll clarify. I don't hold grudges for long, but anyway, let's save that for another day. We have another issue at hand.
What do you mean?
Nico points at the counter. They look down at some very poorly wrapped lumpia.
What? Mom always said you were the better lumpia wrapper. That's why I asked for your help.
Oh, sis. You definitely needed my help. Desperately.
Laughter ensues. The two siblings begin to wrap lumpia together.
Oh.
So precious.
Beautiful
So precious.
cursor for like a lumpia commercial. I like
Can we?
Seafood
Sponsor.
City. Exactly.
Who
right?
sells it? Who sells the frozen lumpia? Let's hit them
Seafood
up.
City, all of the Filipino places.
That's
I
true.
want lumpia.
Me too. It sounds so good.
I'm hungry now. Okay.
That's good. That's even better. Even though I didn't give you any notes, but I think just giving you guys the
Oh.
background was good.
Oh, Lorraine's hungry. Lorraine says, now I'm hungry, lol. I guess it makes all four of us hungry together. So
Why can you see her comments so much faster than
I know.
can?
What- Oh, are you on YouTube?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm on
I'm
YouTube.
using
Okay.
my phone now.
Now I'm
Using my-
hungry.
yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I'm using my phone now to view our live stream.
Okay,
Mhm.
thanks. Okay.
Yeah.
That was really good. Okay. So Trixie,
Mhm.
you're reading it like how I wrote it, so I like that. Maybe my one note is like only at the very end is when you say what is like you genuinely think you did a good job, so you're just like what, like like I did it, like and then like it's one of those things where it's just like you genuinely think you did a good job, but
Okay.
also it's just like this is why I asked you, because like Mom always said you were
Okay.
better than me. So, like you're like low-key offended, but also you know deep down it's not good.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh.
Good.
Adrian, I know we're kind of going back to your Robert character, but you're really like hurt. You have a lot of resentment like pent up. So in the beginning it's okay if you have a little bit more sarcasm, which you have been, and like that's good. But as soon as like she starts Abigail starts to like, you know, go deeper, like in terms of like trying to be your sister, then you're like, no, like, are you serious? Like, you are actually like really upset because it's like you can't just do this out of nowhere and act like everything's fine. That's like just really pissing you off. It's no longer a sarcastic thing. It's like you legitimately abandoned me essentially.
Mhm.
So a little
Okay.
bit more hurt and less of a bite in terms of sarcasm.
Yeah.
And for
I'm
both
sorry. What
of
was the
you,
last thing that
for
you
the
said?
second page, obviously, just a little bit less bite as soon as like the scene. Hello, can you hear me?
No, yes, I can hear you. Hello.
Oh, and also Lorraine had these. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I've heard
Can
you.
you hear him?
Can you hear me, Marissa?
Yeah, I know. I was giving you notes, but then you like kept saying hello, so I was like, hello.
Hello. Oh, just kidding. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Yes. What I was saying at the end was like just a little less bite when the scene turns more serious. Again, you're not like it's not no longer like a sarcastic tone. It's like a legitimately like
Okay.
You have no place in talking to me like that. Like everything is good between us now. And
Yeah.
then I actually do like this because like honestly, I didn't write that much like scene direction because like it's for one, I at least I know I'm the kind of director that like doesn't like to like then you move here, then you move there, then you move there. Like I want to see you feel out the scene. Maybe just for more of the style that I go for. So maybe next time we'll just read dialogue, just so I want you guys to practice kind of more of the rhythm of like this conversation.
Okay.
Which goes to so the second page where you guys both, not that these are monologues, but you have a longer breadth of dialogue, both of you, is like really take time with it because it is like obviously emotional. At this point, and I'm not asking to do it right now, but when it comes down to it, like you guys are holding back tears. Like there's a lot of things that are coming up, and you guys hurt each other. Like you guys hurt one another in terms of like your older sister left you to deal with your dad, and then and then Abigail's like so desperately just like wants her brother back because she didn't mean to hurt him, but she also feels guilty because she knows that protecting herself in the long run also like hurt her brother, and she just feels really guilty about it. So like take your time, like don't feel the need to like rush through it. It's not like an angry fight so much, it's just more of like this is legitimately how I feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
got it.
Cool.
Wait,
All
hold
right.
on. Lorraine has something in the comments. If you want
Yeah.
to read.
Are you guys willing
I'm
to
just gonna
ask
let
them
it
out?
up.
Yeah. So basically, and since like we're on screen, it's you can only do so much. But yeah, I would like to try it without my voice in it. Just again, I didn't write much description. I was like trying to make the dialogue as good as I could.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, whenever you guys are ready.
Wait. Just to clarify, so you're not reading.
I'm not reading the scene descriptions.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just kidding. Okay. Wait, can you tell
Yeah,
us
yeah.
action?
Okay. Ready?
Okay.
Action.
Oh, sorry. Question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we acting out the things?
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
I
got
can
confused. I was like, is Nico
Oh.
storming in? Am I waiting for it?
Okay, I will read like the first two, and then from there, guys go. All right. So
Okay.
we're starting now. Interior kitchen night. Abigail wraps lumpia at the kitchen island. Nico storms into the house and into the kitchen.
Is everything all right?
What do you think?
I'm assuming no. Is it Dad?
Have you seen my phone?
No, but do you want to help me wrap this lumpia and maybe talk about it?
Are you kidding?
No. We haven't spent much time together since I've been home, and I just want to...
Want to what? Be my big sis now? Actually take interest in my life? Yeah. It's a little too late for that.
I know I haven't been here for you, for both of you. And I'm sorry.
Sorry. Really? In 2 days, you'll be on a plane back to your perfect life in taking care of our father who won't even look at me in the eye. And all you have to say is sorry? But I guess at least one of us gets to have a life, right? Mom always said you'd be the one to see the world, and I'd be the good son who stayed close home to take care of her and Dad.
Nico, I know it was unfair of me to leave. At the time, I thought running away was the best way to deal with it all. To be as far away from home and anything that reminded me of her. But I was wrong. I not only set up myself to endure the grief alone, but I also hurt you and Dad in the process. I know I can't go back. And I can't change my decision. And I'm not asking you to just forgive me. All I ask is for a chance to be here for you now.
You know, you could have come back home anytime.
Do you mean that?
Of course. I don't hold grudges. I can't say the same for Dad, but...
Nico.
Okay, I'll clarify. I don't hold grudges for long. But anyway, let's save that for another day. We have another issue at hand.
What do you mean? What? Mom always said you were the better Lumpia rapper. That's why I asked for your help.
Oh, sis. You definitely need my help. Desperately.
God damn it, I said what the same way. What?
No, it
That's
was
what I wanted
good.
to say.
It was better.
Sorry, I
No,
was a
like-
little confused at some point. I was like, oh shit, she's
No, it's okay.
Like-
It's definitely like hard, like because you're not in the same room, and not that I'm super experienced as an actor, but the energy, it definitely does make a difference when you're in the room because you're actually reacting to each other.
Yeah,
So,
yes.
But
yeah.
for being on screen and being live right now, we have made improvement from the first time we read it.
Hello. Which was
can
like
I-
15 minutes ago.
Can I ask you about a line?
yeah.
Or
So-
like I guess like I'm having problems with on page 2,
Mm-hmm.
but I was wrong. I only set myself to endure the grief alone, but I also hurt you and Dad in the process.
Yeah.
I don't I don't know how to make that feel more normal for
Yeah, yeah.
me.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know, like, even hearing it back, like, there will probably be changes. Like, not much, but just, like, again, like, this is the first time I'm hearing you guys read it.
Uh-huh.
And I don't have, like, the fix right away, but I'm like, yeah, that's gonna have to go. And, like, yeah, like, obviously this longer part, because I don't want it to be so, like, melodramatic. And, again, it's not your guys' fault. Like, it's just more of, like, writing dialogue is different.
Yeah.
Is hard, difficult. But I was wrong.
But I mean, I would also, well, okay, sorry, continue, Marissa.
No, I mean, I'm just thinking, so you can keep talking.
Is there a bird in someone's house or outside someone?
Yeah,
It's probably Adrian because he's right
Okay.
by
I
the
was
window.
like,
I
what the hell?
live next to the outside of my window is a whole bunch of birds, and it's paradise, and it's
That's pretty.
I
was
mean,
just
it's a
like,
big
mine's a
bush, so I
fence.
hear like I hear stuff like kind of scuffle all the time. So I'm like, oh, who's in there?
It was just super faint, and I was like, "Is that me?" Like, for a second in my head.
There's a bird in your house.
Well, oh, okay. I remember what I was gonna say now to Trixie. Do you like, even though you feel that way, do you think you can find a way to kind of maybe have a compromise of maybe like, instead of like you as in Trixie, in terms of like you kind of making it sense to yourself, like is there a way that you can find a compromise with finding yourself in a character when it comes to saying that line, even though it may not necessarily like resonate with you?
Well, I
as
mean,
an,
that was basically my question.
oh.
Like, I need help finding that.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
no,
was
I
my
mean,
question.
also, like, I'm trying to think about it, and it's not even like I understand like your question, but also like, like obviously there's like a lot of emotions going on in the scene, and I'm like, do they really need to say that? So I'm trying to think like what is a better way to like the same idea, but like not in so many words. So I feel like sometimes it comes off as disingenuous.
Where did I go? Did I
You
just leave?
said, huh?
Or where did I leave to? Did I say it somewhere here? Like, where
You-
did Abigail go when she
You went
left?
to San Francisco, and you guys live in San Diego, so not that far, but still far enough away
Okay.
that you're not. Whoa, Adrian just died. Oh. There he is.
Okay.
That's the that
Oh,
I
no.
made.
I like this.
I was like, what?
Oh no.
No, I just I mean, like, I'm not saying like change it. I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe like
Adrian, do you have audio on? Can you turn it off? I hear.
Oh, my
weird
bad. I'm sorry.
feedback.
I know. I'm just kidding. Oh,
um
I'm just kidding. I had to turn on the audio earlier when I was
do you
struggling.
as a director, or like how much, I guess this is a question, how much do you care about us making backstory and choosing our backstory versus, like, I guess how much you tell us?
I'm
That's a good
really
question.
not that. As a director, just as a whole.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
super,
for
like
this scene.
as like collaborative as I'm super collaborative. So if it helps you to perform better, obviously, but also like it still stays within, like, again, the purpose of the scene or like the tone of the scene, I'm not gonna be like, no, don't do that. So I'm open was what I'm trying to say.
And then is the climax of the scene basically the end of 2, like me waiting for or resolve, climax, whatever, like is that basically like the end of page 2 and then it's me waiting to see what Nico says? Is that what it is in your head?
Yeah, basically, because it's like your whole obstacle is like, if someone is not going to let you in, then they're not going to let you in, and that relationship's not going to move forward. So I don't think I like actually like planned it that way, but reading it back, I'm like, yeah, it's there.
Okay. Coolio, Fulio.
Guess who made it home?
Are you a dictator like Trixie is?
No one's a dictator
No.
like I am.
I don't even know I don't know
I'm
my style yet.
dictator.
He was actually just over like right as we were starting, because I had to give him the B-roll files for the first vlog for
Vlog.
Trixie Soon vlog for the first scene.
Perspective.
Trixie Scene perspective uploading this Thursday.
Woo!
Mhm.
I was like, here.
Yeah, super dictatory.
So that's how I knew that he made it home, because he was just here. So
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm seeing how many questions.
I don't think so. I mean,
do you have any questions,
knowing
Adrian?
Marissa,
I'll be honest, like, again, like, it's been a while since I've looked at this. We will do more work, but for now I'm just like, this looks new to me. Yeah.
I think for me, I just need to like read it enough for me to also find my, like, my rhythm.
Yeah.
It's like so.
Can we also read it again and then like not read in our head, like just like don't look at the direction, but just like go from line to line to line, like without pausing, like once?
For sure.
Okay.
Saying.
Oh yeah.
So that
we can do it again. Do you want me to start? I'll just read like the beginning.
Yes, please.
See.
Cool. Where's okay, cool. All right, cool. I think my only other note was for Adrian. On the line, you could have come back home anytime. Like you genuinely mean that, but also it's just kind of more of, it's almost sad because it's like you hoped that she would, and you're just letting her know like you could have, like, it's kind of after the fact. So it's again a little bit more sad and not more. You're not quite playful yet. It's like you'll get playful.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Also the same with like again, this is just, I know like you don't resolve this within the scene, but the line, of course I don't hold grudges, I can't say the same for Dad. You're not joking. Like you have issues with your dad. So again, it's not sarcastic.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Wait. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just go. It's fine.
All right. Cool. Okay.
Are you sure?
We're doing it again. All right. Interior kitchen night. Abigail wraps Lumpia at the kitchen island. Nico storms into the house and into the kitchen.
Is everything all right?
What do you think?
I'm assuming no. Is it Dad?
Have you seen my phone?
No, but do you want to help me ramp this lumpia and maybe talk about it?
Are you kidding?
No. We haven't spent much time together since I've been home, and I just want to...
Want to what? Be my big sis now? Actually take interest in my life? Yeah, it's a little too late for that.
I know I haven't been here for you. For both of you. And I'm sorry.
Sorry. Really? In 2 days, you'll be back on a plane to your perfect life in San Francisco while I'm here taking care of our father who won't even look at me in the eye. And all you have to say is sorry? But I guess at least one of us gets to have a life, right? Mom always said you'd be the one to see the world and I'd be the good son who stayed close to home to take care of her and Dad.
Nico, I know it wasn't fair of me to leave. At the time, I thought running away was the best way to deal with it all. To be as far away from home and anything that reminded me of her. But I was wrong. I not only set myself up to endure the grief alone, but I also hurt you and Dad in the process. I know I can't go back and change my decision. And I'm not asking you to just forgive me. All I ask is for a chance to be here for you now.
You know, you could have come back home anytime.
Do you mean that?
Of course. I don't hold grudges. Can't say the same for Dad, but...
Nico.
Okay, I'll clarify. I don't hold grudges for long, but anyway, let's save that for another day. We have another issue at hand.
What do you mean? What? Mom always said you were the better lumpia wrapper. That's why I asked you for help.
Oh, sis. You definitely needed my help. Desperately. For some odd reason, it felt hard to laugh after I said that last line.
I feel like that in my head, I'm assuming that that laughter like will also come to play like when we're together, because it like that laughter is kind of like the release was like this shit was heavy.
Yeah,
it needs to come out.
Yeah, yeah,
like it's like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if you ever had that with people, like where it's just like, fuck, this shit got really dark, and so it like turns into like usually there's a dark joke, but like you know like it's kind of like that release of like okay.
And now that like again like now that like I'm having you guys read it back and like honestly I'm just like getting reacquainted with the scene too because I'm like what the hell did I write and why did I write that? Again I don't know how you would describe this type of directing, but like again I'm super like collaborative with my actors and I've let like I will write a script but like if you improv something and I think it is better than what I wrote I'm going to keep it. I'm not so precious about stuff like that. So with that, like, again, whether it is like just a natural, like, oh, that was so heavy and it comes out, or if you guys even improv like lines at that point. Because again, I've made this mistake of like feigning laughter, or even feigning like tears. Like, if you don't, I'm not going to be like, you didn't cry. Like, I'm not gonna be like that. You didn't cry there. What are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? So like whatever comes naturally at that point.
I'm going for the cry. I'm hella going for the cry. Let's cry. I want to cry. That's just me though. I'm just like, nope, going for it.
Oh, also I saw again, I was listening for that line that we were talking about earlier, but I was wrong. I not only set myself up to enjoy the grief alone, but I also hurt you and Dad in the process.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, like, now that we've read through okay, Adrian, hello, what are you doing? Now that we've read through it like 3 times, and I know that's not a lot, but like, how would you, I guess, change it, or like how are you feeling about that line now?
Okay, so I was thinking about like, okay, like how do I want to say this? Like if this is it, and I guess because I think in my head I was like, I can resolve it to be very much like I am a methodical person, and so it's just like these are the things I was going to do. You know what I mean? So it's just like kind of like in my head I made it make sense, like, okay, I was wrong, like I set myself to endure this alone, but you would like kind of like this is what I thought about a lot analytically in my head, and now it's just coming out loud because I feel bad. But if I were going to if I wanted to change a little bit how I said that, I would just want to be like, but I was wrong, and so I went through it alone, and I hurt you and Dad. Like, it's just, I feel like the words that really trip me up are endure and process.
Okay, yeah. No, I mean, I feel like I was feeling the same way because I'm like, that's a lot. Like, that's a lot of info.
I think also just like, I don't think I've ever said endure.
Yeah.
Except for like when I'm analyzing something.
Yeah.
Like, like I don't think.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's why.
Okay, cool. I agree.
It's just endure and process that would trip me up. I'm just like, or maybe not even process, like in the like the phrase in the process. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal. Like I can set it up. I think if you wanted to stay, I can set it up in my head.
No, it's gonna change. I already like again, like I think the script, like structurally, it's not gonna change. It's just a little tweaks of like, again, I'm probably gonna watch this back and be like, that doesn't sound great. This doesn't sound great, and just like tweak it so it sounds again more natural. Like right now, just like as a writer, I'm working on making people sound as natural as possible, as real people. And I feel like that's the first step before I can start thinking about like getting super like subtextual and all that. Because it's like, if I don't know how to make people sound like people, then like what's the point?
I agree.
Dialogue's hard.
It's hard. Yeah.
Dialogue is hard.
Mm-hmm.
And when you guys see
coming off too poetic.
my whole script that with that Benito and Emma read, there is no dialogue. It's not. It's all
That's
basically
fine.
like a big thing. But I was just thinking about like, yeah, writing dialogue is like
it's hard
because you're like, this sounds good, and then you're like, no, it doesn't. No one talks like that. Or when you're like trying to be too hard to be like modern, and you're just like, I feel like an old person trying to be cool. Like,
it is hard. Also, just like understanding like the characters, especially like this script. Not that like I talk exactly like this, but I'm like, this is very much like my language. Like they say you use maybe only at most 1,000 words like regularly as a person, and you think about like the English language. There's like how many thousands of words, but like on a regular basis, you only use about 1,000. And I'm like, oh my god, you're right, because it's like you think about like your text messages and all of that, and you're just like, oh my god, why am I dumb?
it's like your own.
Why didn't I pay attention in English?
It's like your personal lexicon, because like you say, you know what I mean. Like there's some words that you like to use because it sounds like good to you, or you're like, like I like calling shit whimsical. Like, and so I know there are other words that I can use instead of whimsical. Sometimes I'll say fantastical, but it's just like, I like that feeling. And like, those are the things I want in my life. So it makes sense that I'm going to keep saying those words.
Like for me, it's like anything that's really, really, really good. It's like, that's incredible. That's incredible. Like, everything is incredible.
Yeah,
We're lazy as English speakers.
Our vernacular.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you. This was a good exercise because I was just like, oh, I'm stressed out because I don't know what I wrote anymore, and I'm like, oh wait, it's not that bad, but like, okay, that could use some tweak. But yeah, no, going back to dialogue is super hard to write. My very first short film had very little. I didn't write dialogue. Again, I let my actors. I'm like, you can improvise here because I don't know what to tell you. I don't want to tell you what to say because it's gonna sound dumb. And like as actors, I feel like they have more like instincts when it comes to like this is what you would say, this is, or you know, they can tap into that better, and like this is what you would say in this argument or in this situation. So I very much do lean on my actors sometimes, I'll be honest.
Well, I mean, I would do the same. Like that's like because I do the same, but it's like usually because you were there when we you were my camera person for like my final. Like a lot of it, I lean on a lot of like physicality. Like and like all that dialogue that was in there, like the shit that I was saying, I like because I kept fucking with that script and it got worse and worse. And then I was like, nope, I don't remember my dialogue. I'm just gonna make up shit now. And it's just yeah, no, it's hard, but like it works. It's interesting. It's interesting when you have like your team, like with whoever you work with, because I feel also like the dynamics change and like what's available obviously changes too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like from thing to thing, it's always going to be like really different. Like you obviously you met Alyssa because you filmed her. Like she's like a natural comedian, so like I would give her a thing and I'd be like, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, let's do that.
Yeah.
Like she was just like willing to do it. I was like, cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna step on you. Is that okay? Yeah. I'm like, all right.
This is definitely why they say that half of directing is casting.
Yeah.
Is getting really good actors. So
yeah. I'm like
director doesn't do shit.
I'm really excited actually for this script because I feel like this is the most real people. Like it's not hype. Like it's not like the soap opera we did, and it's not super dramatic. Like it's more like Rocky, but it's also not like when we did The Good Place or Maghribal.
It's definitely more in our realm of like experience because like again, Adrian, you weren't a 40-year-old guy who was in the shadow of his dad, and yeah, it is the most like again in the realm of like reality for us, which I think is sometimes a little bit more difficult because it's just like this is real. this is close to like my own experiences, and sometimes I feel like that's adds an added layer of difficulty.
Yeah. I like, yeah, I'm excited because also it's just like, you know how there's like, you know, you obviously like bring some of you, and then it's like you bring some of you like to your character and stuff. Whoa, hi and bye, Adrian. I was like, what happened again?
Like 3 times.
But it's fun, like kind of inferring like who Abigail is also like from like your words and how you wrote it, because it's like I'm not Abigail, like I don't think as a person like this is how this would happen, but for me that's fun because like this is the thing with like casting, that's half your thing, so it's like when I think of that I'm like and so like therefore a lot of us would be blocked from half this stuff, and like not even like in a mean way, it's just like we would be blocked by half this stuff, but like I feel like it's fun because it's like no, we're gonna do it all, like we get to like play doing it all and see like actually like what works. How do you feel, Adrian?
Exactly. Yes, I'm excited.
It's heavy, but I mean, but actually after we finished reading it I was like, oh, okay. You know, so
I know the audience at home doesn't know how many messages I texted the group chat, like I'm so sorry because I know this is super close to home for you, at Adrian. Like okay. I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't exploiting that.
It's cool.
Oh no, you're good. No, I mean like what I've told you already. It's very what's the word I'm looking for? I'm very indifferent about it. I mean, if anything, I think I was more excited because then it's like, haha, like I could actually, like, this would actually be something that I know that I have a place to pull from,
Yeah.
versus like
Yeah.
the two other. Well, actually, the one for Trixie's upcoming scene, there was also that, but then like doing this, it's like, oh, okay, like there is like a um what's the word I'm looking for? Cohesiveness. I don't know. I mean, I think both characters that I'm playing now, which will be in May, and then also the one for Trixie's are almost very similar, you know?
Yeah.
And I think I'm
It's
finding
pretty
myself in
similar.
both of them. Yeah.
Yeah, your person in the scene for mine is
I'm
like
being
20 years
exploited for
later.
my dramatic antics. No, I'm
Yeah, you're basically the precursor to what Robert was.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be Robert in this.
Yeah.
But
You'd
yeah.
be the past.
Adrian does not want to be any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, my hope is that it can be at least a little bit cathartic for you.
Mhm.
I'll try my best.
Yeah. And also, and I mean, and actually at this point, I think I'm not even thinking about myself anymore. I think I'm thinking about the people that could potentially and will watch this, because then it's like,
Yeah. Again, like I tried, like again, the smallest subtext I put into it is just like, and it's like very slight. You wouldn't even know it unless you are a Filipino American or of a similar culture where it's just like I feel like the expectations for sons and daughters are different.
mhm.
And it's already 6:33, so I'm not going to go into that, but I definitely want to have a longer conversation with you guys about it. Yeah.
I feel like this is I don't know, a lot of people can relate to the script. Like for Abigail, I was like, this is another way my life could have gone, but it didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people can relate to like both characters.
Yeah, and like when you were reading again, like that one line we were getting hung up on, I'm like, Trixie definitely would not say this. Like, obviously, I'm not writing you as a character, but I'm like, oh, like you definitely would not say that. But then it's like a challenge because it's like that's not a mindset that you would have. But again, that's acting.
That's acting.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Anywho, we are over time, but thank you for those of you who watched this at any point.
Ow.
Again, this scene will be coming out. I mean, hopefully, I won't say May because things are looking dim. Hopefully, maybe June.
Maybe June.
Let's hope. Maybe. But it will happen this year, sometime this year. Hopefully.
Yeah, I feel like that's true.
Yeah, sometime this year.
2020.
2020, sometime. Coming soon.
Coming soon. Yeah, for sure.
2020 is coming soon. There you go.
So yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, bye.
Oh wait, no, can I plug?
Yeah, plug.
So tomorrow, Adrian and Marissa are going to be on my channel, The Thoughtful Beast, on a Facebook Live, and we're going to be doing again Let's Make a Scene, but we're changing it to Mad Lib, so it's not such a freaking mess. I don't know how to screenshot this. So it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. I mean, maybe it will still be awful, but it will still be funny either way. So watch us tomorrow, Facebook Live. Yeah. That was so threatening, Marissa.
Yes, we'll see you on... What? Yeah, we'll end it. Okay, we'll see you guys on Trixie's channel.
And watch out
tomorrow.
For our vlog for the scene this Thursday. Stay safe.
Bye. Okay, I'm not even
warm.
Okay, ending it.